All right. Oh, we already on there. Hey, what's up, everybody? Let's get into it. Did it? This is jacked up, man. It's cool. Next time, I might just prep a little bit better instead of 10 to 5 minutes before the fact. It is what it is, though. They playing with my thumbnails. What else they playing with? It's all good in the hood. YouTube. What's the topics I want to hit on? Focusing. Yeah, we start with that. Let's get it. So, focus and discipline. Stop delaying your life. Let's start off with that as a topic first. Where's my marker? Let's do it. Good morning to everybody. It's 8 o'clock in the morning right now. I know I'm a little late. I'm about 7 minutes late, but let's get right to it. So, stop delaying your life. Because you heard it before, we only have one of these, right? We only have one life, so you need to stop delaying your life. Why? Because life is going to pass you. I don't know if I spoke on this in like a recent video, man, but if the average man in the United States lives to 75 years old, and if we sleep 8 hours a day, then 8 hours is 1/3 of a 24-hour day. So by the time you're 30, you done already slept 10 years away. And by the time you're 75, you done already slept 25 years of your life away. So let's start moving with a sense of urgency. It takes focus and discipline. Focus and discipline. It takes focus and discipline, right? So a lot of times what happens is we wait for like the right time. We always want to wait for the right time and the right moment. Even me hopping on this camera right now, this takes a lot of guts, man, because for one, this isn't a pre-recorded live whatsoever. Then I didn't do any like extensive planning behind that. Now, is that subjective to say am I a bad YouTuber? Yeah, it's subjective, but hey, what I'm always here for is to give you guys value. And value isn't always about flashy cutscenes, crazy smooth transitions, what they call it, brain rot edits, where I'm doing try to give you high dopamine edits and everything like that. No, it's the simple things in life that'll really get you further ahead in life. You get what I'm trying to say? So just keep that in mind, man. So I'm on this camera right now. This ain't perfect. I don't probably got the perfect audio. I don't got the perfect setup. I don't have the perfect YouTuber disposition about myself. No, man, I'm human, and I'm human to give you guys value. So stop waiting for perfection, man. Waiting for perfection is like one of the number one killers to delay. And we always push things off and tell ourselves, you know what, maybe tomorrow. But what happens when tomorrow never comes? See, we don't never look at it from that perspective. What if tomorrow never comes? Because tomorrow turns into 3 days, and then that 3 days turn into a week, and then that week turn into 3 weeks, then that 3 weeks turn into 3 months. You see? So we can keep putting things off, man, but we already know the best thing for us is the inputs that's going to eventually give us the output. Remember, it's the small things that lead to the big thing. Just want y'all to keep that in mind. Focus and discipline. And and today, this live is going to be more so me talking to you guys. How can I say it, more so like a surface level instead of like getting super scientific. I'm probably gonna say that for like my next live, and y'all can catch me at the same time at 8 o'clock EST time next Sunday, right? And that'd be what? That would be like 5 a.m. PST time to my people that stay out west, you know, like Cali and everything. Shout out to my Bay family for real. But anyways, yeah. But we'll just keep it like surface for right now, because it's good to be surface, just to like just keep it like nice and smooth, right? So focus and discipline. So I know you guys heard a bunch of times that it's a difference between motivation and discipline. It is, man. But you don't really want one without the other, man, because if you run just off of discipline alone, then you don't move with the same umph, right? It's almost like showing up to a job that you don't like every day. Now, it takes discipline to do that because you really don't want to be there, but you're doing it anyways. Why? To provide for your family, your kids, young kids, or just to provide for yourself, man, so you're not out homeless, right? But what did I say? The key word in that was one. See, discipline is doing something that you deem necessary, but you don't want to do it necessarily. And the thing about motivation, what makes motivation a special thing, but we don't always want to make it the primary force is motivation is always something that you want to do. Hey, I just I just watched a guy buy his dream car. Or no, my bad. I just watched a guy um I got a brain fart, man. My bad. I just watched a guy um uh 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 I just watch a guy prepare like 20 dinners for Thanksgiving or something like that. Oh, I'm motivated now. I want to do 30 for my family. It's stuff like that, man. So we always want to have a healthy mix because that's going to directly help us with discipline, right? And so, yes, motivation and discipline isn't one in the same. But when we talking about focus and discipline, motivation is still a key factor in that, which we have to like factor in. My fault, guys, if I'm all over the place this morning. It's just that, hey, man, I'm human. Like I said, once again, if y'all want to watch all that pre-recorded, perfect content that people can fake and act like they anything in front of the camera, hey, man, go ahead. Go ahead, man. Be my guest, man. But we real over here, and this is real intellectualism in real time. So you're gonna mess up, you're gonna stumble over your words, you're gonna have brain farts and things of that nature. That's just a part of the game, man. When you being real in real time. But anyways, so motivation is still a factor in this, man. So when we can combine the two, because I say it all the time, man. When you're doing something that, let's say, that you deem is necessary to push you further ahead, you have to almost sometimes you got to psych yourself out, man, to like let motivation get induced into that. And how can you do that? Sometimes, if let's say if you wanted to let's say if you wanted to be let's say if you want to climb the corporate ladder, right, at one of these Fortune 500 companies. Now, is it your true passion or what you're doing on a day to day? Maybe it's not your true passion, right? But it's still ways that you can make it fun to do something that what you want to do. So sometimes to induce that motivation, you have to watch like sometimes motivational videos, man. And I know some of you guys that came over here, y'all probably tired of that, but no, you probably need to watch. Not probably, you need to. Best course of action is you need to do that maybe on a drive to work. Remember, I told you in the last live that we have to give ourselves time to think. Yes, you need to give yourself time to think. And one of the best hacks is when you're making your commute to work. So if it take you like I said, me personally, if I ride around with no music for maybe like over 30 minutes, then I start getting sleepy. So I'm normally able to think between like 20 to 30 minutes on the drive to work or after work for like 20-30 minutes straight, no music. You need to give yourself that time. And then also, let's say if you're driving somewhere for like an hour or something like that, or especially if you work at Amazon, try to squeeze in motivational like audios or videos while you're driving. I'm not trying to promote looking at a video while driving. That's why I'm saying audio, right? To whatever you're doing, man, because we still need to get this spark of motivation along with the discipline. If we can mix these two, then focus and discipline is something that's very achievable, very achievable. And I know I'm not giving you guys all the tips and tricks, man. You got to come to my free school community. My free school community is called Philosopher Paradise. I would drop that after this video is uploaded. And also you can just click my home page on my YouTube channel, and you will see that right there. You can book a free one-on-one with me. We'll get you on there. Or like once again, you can just follow that page at Philosopher Paradise on school. School is a mobile app, and also School is something that you can just pull up on your web browser. Nice and easy, nice and seamless. It should be no problems whatsoever. And then I have to personally approve it, right? So just know that I'm not just letting any old body in there. If you're coming in there trolling whenever, you will be banished. Yeah, you will be terminated with the swiftness. Anyways, let's get back to the topic at hand. So, focus and discipline. We need a touch of motivation. And we hear it all the time. People say the why. What's your why? And I say sometimes what people don't talk about is, and this is what they tell you. They say, what is your why? You have to find what why is. Well, this is how you figure this out, guys, and I can figure it out for you. Some of the times why your why doesn't work is because the why isn't big enough. And what I mean by that is, with the why, your why needs to be a project where it kind of feels like you don't have enough time in the world to accomplish it. Not saying that it'll take you two lifetimes to accomplish, but how can I say it, man? It's something to where, let's say, once again, the average man lived to be 75 years old. Let's just say that the goals in your life, you like in your head, you like, it's gonna bare minimum take me to probably almost 60 years old to probably accomplish what I really want. See, those type of whys, those are big whys. And the reason why that why is so pivotal, important, and imperative is because it's going to give you that sense of urgency. You're inducing urgency into your everyday. And this is why a lot of people, without them telling you this, they have dream boards. They say, get your dream board, right? Because you're dreaming in the near future. And some people do things like they put the dream board right by their bed, so when they get up, they remember what they're getting up for, right? So I just want y'all to keep that in account. That comes with focus and discipline, not just having like what's your why. I always tell people having a big why, right? Because if my why is something that I really only got to lock in for 6 months for, it's so obtainable that sometimes that's where the procrastination can kick in. You like, okay, I know if I just lock in for 6 months, I can have exactly what I want. But you know what? Since it's not a lot of time, and it doesn't seem like a big why, it doesn't seem major, then I'm treating it as such. So you're not treating it with the same type of aggression that's going to really push the needle. And that's another thing. I'm probably about to drop another free course over in my free community, Philosopher Paradise, where I actually go over how to set proper goals. Because what happens is you even have to set goals the right way. I know y'all listening, like, what? Yes, you have to set goals the right way, because if how can I say it? I want to say you have short-term goals, you have long-term goals. I think you guys heard of that concept before, but what happens a lot of times, I'm gonna make a free course out of this, man. I was thinking about maybe charging for it, because I can have a lot of like insights on this, but I'm thinking about dropping a free course. Anyways, a lot of times when people say, hey, what's your goal in life? That's synonymous with like, what's your why in life, right? And when you talk about long-term goals, sometimes if the long-term goal is the only thing in your mind every day that you wake up is strictly the long-term goal, you're going to get discouraged and you're going to lose focus and discipline. Reason you're going to lose focus and discipline is because a thing about a long-term goal, it seems so far out that you like, dang, I got to do all of this for all of these years before I can obtain that. And that can be discouraging, because you like, man, it's not that instant. It's delayed gratification. It's not instant gratification. You follow me? That's why having short-term goals, daily inputs, the small things lead to the big thing. That's why that is very important, right? It's paramount. That's why you have to have short-term goals. What are the daily inputs that you're putting in on the daily? Because all we need to do is get 1% better. If we look at ourselves like stocks, we got 364, 365 days in a year. Shoot, I used to come from day trading. If you did a day trade that had a 365% return on investment, let's say you put a dollar into a play and you got a 365% return on investment, you just made $365. Ain't that a W? Well, we got to look at ourselves in a year, in a year's time of putting in those small daily doses of inputs that's going to put us in that position for the long term output. If we keep doing those things and we doing compound interest, man, we different people. We 365% better in a year if we just get 1% better every day. That's just my whole point with that. You know what I mean? So that goes along with focus and discipline too. Like I said, I want to drop a course for all of you guys, man, going over how to set short-term and long-term goals and the psychology behind that. Because you guys know I study neuroscience, cognitive studies. That's one of my many things. If y'all don't know, I study. Matter of fact, we'll say that for another video when we talk about all about me. But this video is all about you, of course, right? So, anyways, let's get back to it. Focus and discipline. So, things that we have to keep in mind will be motivation, motivation, short term, and long term goals. Short motivation, short term, long term goals. Environment is going to play a huge factor in this. So you guys out there, man, y'all heard it before, man. It's about the people that you're around as well. So if you're around people that all they want to do is, you know, screw off their time and just live life in this, how can I say it, and just idle mode, you know, they just around here just floating, you know, they doing all this asinine things, then you're never going to get nowhere in life. That's why they say birds of a feather flock together. I mean, that's a real thing. That's a real concept, you know. You know, it's like it's like they say, man. You know, they say, you tell me what fish, you show me what fish you got. I'm gonna show you where you fished at, right? So keep that in account. That's why the people that we have relationships with, if that's friendships, if that's significant others, if that's family members, if that's any type of, you know, any people that we keep relationships with, we have to vet them out, man. And then sometimes, you know, you just have to love people from a distance. And this is one of the things that we have to really talk about, man, because that plays into environment. Because with most people in America, what are we? Are we the wealthy? No. Most people in America are the average people. So what happens is you're going to be around, for the most part, average people. And then when you think about something like focus and discipline, does the average person have focus and discipline? No, not at all. That's why you need an accountability partner. That's why you need to get into a philosopher paradise where you get around like-minded individuals that really want to push this focus and discipline and quit procrastinating, right? That's the whole thing. That's the whole point of this. Because, you know, it's the majority, which is the average person, that's outweighing the small few, the select few, that's really about this focus and discipline life. You get what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Let me see. What else do I want to touch on? I'm busy right now. Excuse me, guys. Guess we can move on to the next thing. What did I have? Let me see. This is funny. Y'all seeing me come up with ideas in real time. This is kind of cool. I like doing these type of live content. My bad. Let me pull up the chat real quick. See if anybody's in here potentially. Y'all see? Nope. And that's all fine and dandy by me. Nobody's in the chat right now. One day it's gonna be thousands of people in this live chat. You know, I already know it's coming. I think it's the rawness what everybody loves. Everybody loves somebody that can just go off the cuff and not perfect. I don't come on here making it seem like I'm perfect. Anyways, what's the next thing that I want to touch on? I know, what was the next? I want to do procrastination and emotional control. Oh yeah, procrastination and emotional control. Like I said, I'm not gonna nerd out and give you all the neuroscience stuff on this one. So, and yes, this video is gonna be titled "Stop Delaying Your Life." That's the big premise of this whole live stream. Stop delaying your life. Okay, get that off of there. So I want to talk about. This a bigger word. So I'm gonna stop right there. Boom. Procrastination. And then let me make sure my volume is good. Oh my fucking goodness. How did I spell this shit wrong? Procrastination. And what did I just say? That's why I need to get more people in the live stream so I can remember what I just said. Yes, and y'all can hear it, man. I'm getting over this cold, man. I don't have this consistent cough. It's still there a little bit. But we got procrastination. What else I got? Procrastination and what did I just say? Oh man. That's what I said, y'all. Like I'm doing this in real time. Like I don't got no script, no nothing. Procrastination. I could just freestyle it. Hopefully that it'll come back up to mine. Procrastination. Like I said earlier in the video, now I'm about to go more in depth. Procrastination just stems from perfectionism. Like you trying to be a perfectionist. And that's one of those things where it's a saying. And I can't remember which book out of, I got at least 200 books as you can see. This shelf right here, I'm about to, I got my other books. I'm just trying to order it properly, but anyways, besides the point, I read somewhere in a book, they said that build the plane on the way down. And that's the best course of action that you guys can take, right? And I'm talking to you, bro, the aspiring entrepreneur out there that's working 9 to 5. You put in a whole bunch of hours at work, and then you get outside of work. And what do? You do more work. You don't mess around with your time doing frivolous things, trivial things. That's not going to get you to where you want in life. So this is for you, of course. So somebody like yourself, you might want to always wait until it's the perfect ideal thing. You want to be 95% sure. You want to be 99% certain before you take that leap, what they call it, leap of faith. But sometimes what can occur is that we have to understand, and it's tricky, right? Because it's a gray area. It's a gray area with this thing called procrastination due to being a perfectionist. It's a gray area where is it analysis paralysis, or is it that what you're doing, you're just not ready enough for it? And I'm going to tell you this, man. The people that's halfway ready, but they take action on things, they always get further than the person that's waiting to be perfect, right? Like me, for example. Take me, man. I mean, I'm a living example right now for it. I'm not just talking out the side of my neck. Look at my subscriber count, man, and shout out to you guys for this, man. I couldn't do it without y'all, but I got 2,000 subscribers in under a year, and you know, it's natural. I just had a voice crack. You know, it's natural to always compare yourself to like the biggest YouTubers. And then to me, I'm like, man, I'm such a small YouTuber. But if you look it up on the internet, I'm like a 8%. I'm like part of the 10%ers of YouTubers that has, you know, over 2,000 subscribers. Most YouTubers do not get to this. Most people get discouraged. And I'm gonna say one of those things is they get into this YouTube game just like how I did. I'm guilty of it too. My very first video was painful. It was pre-recorded. It's no longer on my channel anymore. But Maybe one of these days when we can look back a year, 3 years, 5 years from now, I'll post it back up there when we can all laugh about it. But man, I was doing multiple takes on the same topic and things like that. But if you looked at like my earlier videos, man, they were not perfect at all. They were not perfect at all. And I still was able to amass 2,000 subscribers. Now, people might credit that to other things, but nah, man. Like if you look at it, my my audio wasn't the best. My lighting wasn't the best. Um, uh, my video structures wasn't the best. Like I wasn't necessarily like the best storyteller and things like that. You know what I mean? That wasn't the case, man. But you know what I did do? I took action. I took action. And if you guys are new to this channel, if you notice, I probably had actually like 130 or 150. I had probably an extra, I don't know, 50 or 60 long form videos on this channel, but I just marked them as unlisted for the time being, because it's going to be a time when I want to repurpose those videos and just do them better. But see, what did I start with first? I said no to procrastination. I wasn't trying to be a perfectionist. I just said, okay, it was epiphany. I'm like, look, I just need to get this content out of here, because this is what one of my mentors tell me, and I'm giving y'all this as well. One of my mentors told me this. He was like, hey, Hef, when you're doing anything in life and you're starting anything, it's going to be tough in the beginning. That's just how it goes. But he said that what his mentor told him is this: do you want to? You're gonna suck. You're gonna suck at first, but a year from now, you're gonna be way better. You're gonna suck way less. Or do you want to try to be perfect for a whole year and then come trying to do something and you still suck anyways? So during my whole like rise in YouTube, so to speak, to get to 2,000 subscribers in under a year, bro, I sucked the whole way. Like, I'm self-aware enough to tell you that I sucked the whole way, but I'm doing it and I'm taking action. And this is why I'm getting back to this point about procrastinating. So some of you guys out there have these business models, or you got these entrepreneurial pursuits that you're thinking of, but you're not acting on. The best step is always the first step, right? We have to stop waiting for the perfect opportunity, because even when you think about people that major in business, they go to college for business and things like that. Well, if business was just such a thing where, how can I say it? It was super structured where this is all you have to do. These are the hard numbers. Then everybody will be successful. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm in contact with a couple guys that make, six figures like monthly or whatnot, and they have some elite systems that they do have hard numbers like that, but that wasn't something learned through like formal schooling, right? Anyways, to get back to the topic, procrastination is never gonna benefit you when you're trying to be an entrepreneur. You have to take a leap of faith. You have to just put yourself out there. And that's one of the scariest things to do, is putting yourself out there and being exposed. Like right now, man, once again, it's easy to look at somebody that's on live, but can you get on live and teach a class? And another thing, like I got one person in there. Hey, what's up? Whoever watching, just say hey or whatever. I got one person watching, and this one person is probably not ever about to tell me good morning or what's up. Am I hurt about that? No, they might be busy right now, but once again, like, it's just me on this camera that's about to talk for about an hour trying to educate you guys. Like, this isn't something that's easy, but it's always the things that make you uncomfortable that's gonna really make you better for yourself. Okay, go on my top. Okay, cool. Y'all know that'd be like the worst feeling when you drop a top and then this part, hold on, and then it's like this part right here touch the surface. It touched like that, man. So we good to go. I don't know if I'm the only one that be having that thought. But anyways, let's get back to the topic. So procrastinating. You guys always wait to be perfect, man. It's never gonna be a perfect time. You just gotta act. You just have to act. It's the people that take action that's gonna always get more results. They done a study, man. My guy was talking about this. They did a study. When did it come out? But it was pretty much these photographers, and they were like, hey, it was like two groups of students or whatnot. It was the photographer that waited like 3 months to come up with like one like perfect photo in their eyes, and then it was the ones that knew like, hey, this ain't perfect, but we about to like keep spitting out all these photos for the daily for like 3 months or whatever. And what they came up with was that second group, the group that just took action, became way better photographers and had way more quality work, man, because of the quantity. And that's what I want to tell y'all too, because I know that's always a thing. We always say quality over quantity, but the thing with quality over quantity, you only gonna get that when you lead with quantity first, and that's what people don't tell you, because it's a numbers game. You have to lead with volume first. You have to build the plane on the way down. You have to start with the volume first, and then as you're developing, and you're refining your skills as you go. And that's the best way to do it, because you're getting real time. You're getting loud neighbor, man. Oh my goodness. But you're getting real time feedback, and that's important. So procrastination, one of the bullet points we just touched on was, what was we just talking about? Trying to be perfect. Trying to be perfect. This is gonna set you back so bad. It's so tough, man. And what's another one? Trying to be perfect, waiting on the right time to do this and that. Another thing that's gonna stop you from procrastination. We kind of touched on it last live, but I'll touch on it again. Is distractions. Distractions, right? And this goes back into like environment, right? If you around a social circle that all they want to do is party 24/7 every other weekend or every weekend, and things like that, then this can happen. Like I have a friend, man. This is my guy, man. His birthday just passed, maybe like a week and a half ago, right? And that's kind of how he is, man. He a partier, man. And when I was younger, I was on the same time with him, just partying. See, I'm coming on here and I'm telling you about things like, bro, I'm human too. Like I had these same epiphanies in life, just like you guys right now watching this, and I just noticed like, hey, why am I not where I want to be in life? And the reason why I wasn't where I wanted to be at life, I had to do some introspection and say, well, I'm spending too much time partying. If I'm spending all this time partying, it's no way. It's only so much time in a day. It's only so much time in a day. And when you look at how other like elite individuals use their time in a day, it makes a world of difference, man. Most of us, if you're doing like a 9 to 5 or you're working 10-hour shifts, 12-hour shifts, really you only got 4 hours of free time when you get home. 4 hours of free time, because you're gonna sleep. Let's say you're gonna sleep 8 hours. Let's say you're doing 10-hour shifts, but you get up 2 hours before or an hour before the shift, and then the commute home is 30 minutes to an hour. You can easily spend 12 to 14 hours a day just trying to go to work, get your sleep in, and then go on to work. So we can mess off. Oh, well, yeah, 14 at work, 8 sleeping. Man, so bro, and the math is that serious. Really, the only free time you have a lot of times is probably max 4 hours when you get home. And then if you really in that grind mode, probably 2 hours. That's what I'm telling you guys. And then once you have your so-called off days and you have these whole days to yourself, what are you doing now? You're probably cleaning your house, which is a good thing, right? Clean environment, clean mind. Clear environment, clear mind, right? So doing things like that, and then you're also running errands, or you're probably like cooking for like 2 or 3 days worth of food and leftovers. You're getting all your errands out the way, folding clothes, yada yada yada. You making errands to your grandma's house, your granddad's house, grandparents' house. You picking this kid up from soccer practice. You're doing this. Now, how much time do you have? If you're not aware of the time you have, then you need to get to Philosopher Paradise. I have a free course, the Discipline Starter Kit, right now, and it's going to teach you how to go about structuring your day on this organization software. That's where I go over that over there. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm just keep looking at the time because I'm on a tight schedule, man. Because what I want to do is whoever was in this live stream, they did drop off. But when I do these lives, just know every time this is going to be a reoccurring thing, guys. I'm going to get on YouTube live every Sunday, like I said, 8 o'clock in the morning EST time, and do these live streams. And then of course you guys can engage with me and ask me questions. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to help. We can chop it up, and then right after, same thing at 9 a.m. EST for an hour over in my free community, Philosopher's Paradise over in school. You can download the app right now. We're gonna talk. We can talk like one-on-one. I don't care if we the only person in there. It's gonna be me and you chopping it up, man. Really trying to get your life together, man. Hey, let me help you. Let me help you help me. No, hey, how I go? I want to help you. Help me help you. That's how I go. My bad. But anyways, we're going to be over there, man, for an hour. So if it's just me and you, or it's 5 people, hey, we're going to talk this out as a group. Get you guys together, man. That's going to be so fun. And see, I'm so excited for this, man, because this is the beginning stages of this, man. Me getting on these lives, me building up like the live chat and everything like that to get engagement. Like I understand how this go, man. Like, and I'm so comfortable. I'm so comfortable with knowing how this goes. I'm sucking at this at first, right? It goes right back to procrastination. You know, I know this ain't perfect. I'm eliminating distractions. I'm on a time schedule. I didn't make any excuses today on why I shouldn't be here at 8 o'clock this morning. I was here at 8 o'clock this morning, but I was having like audio trouble, and then YouTube was playing with my thumbnail. And y'all know that's the main thing that make people click videos is the thumbnail. And I'm like, man, I'm almost about to spend 10 minutes messing around with this thumbnail. So I'm like, you know what, skip that. This ain't gotta be perfect. Let me get right into my next subject matter, you know? Or let me get to my first topic. So, let me see. What did I want to end off with as a third topic? Yeah, we can end it off with that. I think that'd be a cool one. Structure. Because we already talked about procrastination, wanting to be perfect. So we need to have optimized systems. We have to have structure. Hit on this. Structure. Now, I know this is kind of funny, and now that I'm talking about this now after coming out of procrastination, because now you're like, wait a minute, Hef, you just told us that don't worry about being perfect. So now when we're talking about structure, isn't that perfection? Not necessarily. Well, in a way, structure is that thing where it's about having a system in play. It's about having a blueprint that you can always refer to get you back on track, right? And the key words, this is track, because like I said, most of you guys, I'm talking to you right now, bro, you on the right track but the wrong train. So these are the things that can really keep you on track is your structure. And when we have these systems should do something to us where it's like, hey, I can reverse engineer this. I can get back into my bag. Structure. One thing, structuring out your day. And then even within this, your day, You even have sub niches within your day. One sub niche is the controllable, what we like to call the controllable. I like this live way better than the last one. Now I ain't gonna say way better, but I like this because I'm not sick. I'm not coughing every 5 seconds like the last one. I got a better flow today as far as speech goes. So controllable, you got controllable, and then you got your non-controllables. Boom. So if you guys don't know the difference between a controllable and non-controllable, I put it like this: a controllable is what it sounds like. So when it's your off day and your definite off day, like hey, nobody from your job is trying to call you to come in. You're not on call, like the type of work that I do, guys, outside of YouTube. Yeah, I do heating, HVAC, and refrigeration, right? So every like 5 weeks, like actually right now I'm on call, but I know like my dispatchers, they don't normally get up until like after 10 or 11 o'clock on the weekends anyways. So I'm like, you know what? This is now my controllable. This is my controllable time because now I know this shouldn't. Like I'm 9.5 out of 10% certain this is controllable, something that I can actually make time for and structure and make my day. See, I try to eliminate excuses for myself as much as possible. Now, the non-controllables is the things you can't control. You can't control your time now when you're really physically at work. You get what I'm saying? You can't really control something drastic that happened. Your kid gets sick from school. They need you to need you to come pick them up. Somebody gets in a car accident. These are just life circumstances that just happens, right? So these are non-controllables. And then me today, my non-controllables, I know is about to start more likely than not after 11 a.m. today. That's why I got this scheduled. Let me see if I can pull up my Trello board for you guys. Cause I'm gonna show y'all, man. Like I'm not like these other. Like I'm not here to just tell you guys, yeah, just grind, bro. Not giving y'all no type of framework. Like that's bogus, man. That's bogus to me. Excuse me. Yeah, it's just bogus. Dashboard, pull this up. You don't need to see the board. You can see what I got scheduled. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second, y'all. What time is it? 8:50. Hey, I see somebody dropped in. What's up? What's up? How you doing this morning? Record video. Yeah. I'm about to share my screen real quick. I don't want it to share the wrong screen, bro. I don't want it to share the wrong screen. Hey, yo, my bad. I need to be more prepared because, like I said, man, I don't want it to share the wrong screen. Yep. See, it's sharing the wrong screen. Yeah, I had to set it up right the next time. Whatever. But anyways, what I'm getting at, I can tell y'all right now. I'm looking at my schedule right now. As we're on this live right now, it says go live between 8 to 9 a.m. right now. And then it says from 9 to 10, host a call. And then after I host that call, the first thing I'm doing is posting a short, maybe one of my favorite clips of this live, and I'm posting it. Boom, get that out the way. I can get that done in 15 minutes. And I'm doing titles and thumbnails for like 45 minutes between 10:15 to 11 a.m. today. And like I said, now this right here, this is all of my, what I like to call the controllable time of the day. Like I said, I'm on call for my job like right now, but I know that like the dispatchers, they typically don't start calling whatever until after 11. So this is like my controllable time until like after 11 or 12. So just in case, I got other tasks like divide 3 long form videos, which is I'm about to break down with this live right now. That'll take me like 30 minutes. So I'm gonna do that between 11 to 11:30 as long as that time isn't interrupted. And then I got scheduled content for the whole week, this whole week coming up. I'm about to schedule that in from 11:30 to 12. So these are all of my controllables. I just wanted to like touch up on that real quick. So this is what I say. Only worry about the controllables. Don't worry about the non-controllables. This is why you hear sayings like, "Hey, some things are just out of your hand." The things that's out of your hands, bro, you just gotta let go. Like, don't overthink it. And this is the thing that sometimes you do. This probably goes back to my previous topic, which was procrastination. But structure has a lot to do also with overthinking. Stop overthinking the non-controllables. Stop overthinking the things that's out of your head. Only think about the things that are controllables, the things that you have complete autonomy over. What is autonomy? Autonomy is just a fancy word. It's a synonym for freedom. Free. You're free. Your free will, so to speak. And this is your wheelhouse right here, is your controllable time. So we're going to structure your day. This is the biggest thing, a part of structure is your day, the controllable. What are you doing with your time? And then once we can get on one of these calls, which I'm about to have right after this at 9 a.m. EST time in the next 7 minutes, I'm about to go right into my free school community. You can go to that right now, and who's ever watching right now, you can click on my YouTube about page or my home page right now, and you should see the link. Give me 1 second. Yeah, you can probably hit it in the description right now. And matter of fact, I'm about to make it easy for you, super easy. While you on here, make it super easy for you. That's what it's all about, just making it as convenient as possible for you guys. Let's get back into this live. Hello, thank you. And then we'll post it right here for you. Okay, they left. Hilarious. Hey, whatever. It be like that sometimes. You probably busy, man. Drive safe if you driving. Man, guys, I'm just so excited because I know eventually it's gonna start with I'm about to have just that one person that I can interact with. That's gonna be magical, man. That's gonna be spectacular. I'm gonna be so grateful. Then it's gonna be 3 people I can talk to in this live chat. Then it's gonna be 5, 10, 50, 100, 1,000 people, man. And then we have like a well-oiled machine because it's way better to have it like that because I think that my ideas will come about better, and I can give you guys better insights when y'all start asking me questions in real time. But right now, I'm in the phase right now where I suck right now, and that's a-okay. I understand that's the roadmap of how this go right now. I'm in the sucky stage where now I have to like essentially teach for an hour straight, which is okay. I'm developing a skill indirectly in the process, which is public speaking, which, hey, I'm not mad at that whatsoever. But let's get back to this topic. We got 5 more minutes, so let me wrap this up for you guys. So we need to control the controllables. Don't worry about the non-controllables. Structure. That's how you structure your day. Now, next bullet point that we have, it will be optimization. Optimization or optimizing, whatever you want to say. Just make it optimal. Goodness gracious. Anything you're doing, let's just make that a general statement. Optimal. Let's just make everything optimal. Now, what are we doing to make things optimal? This comes from after you guys get over procrastination, then we just need to work on, this is what I was talking about, refining and putting the finishing touches on things. Yes, So when we want to optimize things, this is for efficiency. I'm just gonna write EFF because, like I said, we got 4 more minutes. So EFF right there. The subtopics within being optimal is efficiency, and then just refining. Which I say, you could say refining and efficiency is one and the same, but it's not, because that can actually be subjective, because refining can just literally be like the polishing, like making something maybe, anyways, let's not go on a tangent on that. So being optimal, being more efficient with your system. So what are we being more optimal about? We're being more optimal about our controllable. This is what we need to be more optimal about, is our controllable. So now, if this task typically takes us, let's say, an hour to complete, now when we have an efficient and smooth system, how can we make this system take not an hour, not 1 hour, but it takes 45 minutes? Not 1 hour, but it takes 45 minutes. Not 45 minutes now, but how can we make this system take 30 minutes? And it's funny because I was just going over my schedule, and shoot, with my content, guys, it used to probably take me, if I had to do my own edits, come up with like a rough script of like what I wanted to talk about. Oh, man, let me think. Man, it used to take me, how long did that used to take me, man? Goodness gracious. It used to take me like, I don't know, let's just say it took me like 10 hours. Now I got a system that takes me 3 hours, and that's just efficiency. And that efficiency started by what? What was the whole topic of this video? Stop delaying your life. What was the first thing that we went over? The very first topic. What was it again? It was focus and discipline. So it took focus and discipline. It took a degree of being motivated to do this thing, and then the second thing, it was the procrastination part. I knew coming into this I wasn't going to be perfect, so I just grind, and I'm like, okay, I know this is not the perfect video. I know my editing skills suck, but you know what? I'm going to post videos anyways, because guess what? I know you're going to suck in the beginning. What did my mentor tell me? You're going to suck in the beginning. That's just how it goes. So coming into that, I had a sense of resolve. So I was A-okay with that. And then after that, after beating that procrastination, now I start focusing on my controllable and try to be optimal, optimizing this as much as possible. And that's what you're seeing now in real time. It used to take me over 10 hours easily when it came to making time for YouTube. Now it really only takes me 3 hours out the week. And this is the thing about building the plane on the way down that I want to talk about. Hey guys, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. I know it's Sunday. I know you're busy. I know you're probably going to church. I know you're running your errands. I appreciate you guys. 8:59 a.m. right now. Right now it's 9 a.m. I see you over in my free school community at Philosopher's Paradise, man. Don't be stuck and dumb forever. Let's learn and grow together. It's Hef. I'm